Hello and welcome to this special edition of CTB Newsbrief, your regular news update service for the commercial and agricultural tyre sectors. Today we're reporting on an agricultural tyre field event organised last week by Yokohama-ATG and hosted by well-known farmer and influencer Olly Harrison at his farm in Tarbock near Liverpool. The subject of the field day was how tyre technology and expert tyre knowledge can help farmers protect the soil whilst also improving agricultural outcomes. The event was attended by farmers, tyre dealers and by members of the press and was based around a series of 4 test stations looking at different aspects of agricultural tyre management. So let's go and have a look at what Yokohama-ATG's expert field service team had to say. The first test station provided the opportunity to experience a soil compaction test that looked at the role of VF tyre technology and illustrated the fact that more soil compaction means less growth and more difficulty in achieving effective soil drainage. The test was illustrated by a cross-section of the earth showing the difference in soil compaction when comparing the use of Alliance's Agristar 2 tyre run at 36 psi with their steel-belted IF/VF tyre, the Agriflex Plus 372, run at only 8.7 psi. The difference in soil compaction was clearly visible, showing a footprint depth of 20.5mm for the Agristar 2 compared with only 15mm for the Agriflex Plus 372. According to Yokohama-ATG, the result of using the VF tyre equated to 10% more yield within the tracks and 2% across the whole field. The second tyre test addressed the tyre footprint and its effects on soil pressure, plus explanations on how a larger footprint contributes to saving money in terms of fuel, time and improved yields. Here, the length and depth of the tyre footprint were measured, comparing the Agristar 2 tyre run at 36 and 17.4 psi with the Agriflex Plus 372 at 36 psi and 8.7 psi. The results were striking. Both tyres showed footprint lengths of just over 80mm and depths of just over 14mm when run at 36 psi. Both tyres showed major increases in footprint length and reductions in depth at lower pressures, but Alliance's VF tyre running at 8.7 psi showed a footprint of 125mm and a depth of only 8.5mm. A longer footprint means less pressure on the ground as well as higher traction and increased fuel efficiency, so the benefits of using the Agriflex Plus 372 were clear to see. The third test looked at the benefits of adapting tyre inflation pressures to the task at hand, a tool that is used far too rarely on farms. Obviously, if you are driving on roads, higher speeds and higher pressures are more efficient, whilst low speeds and low pressure are generally more efficient when working on soil. However, the optimum pressure and speed also changes depending on the load applied to each tyre. Yokohama-ATG's field engineers demonstrated how to calculate optimum tyre pressures depending on the desired speed and the load being carried, using the example of a tractor carrying a trailer overloaded with rocks. In the fourth field test, field engineer Frederick Zantman conducted a slippage test to demonstrate the importance of tyre traction, demonstrating the effects of grip on the soil as well as the resulting effects on fuel use and pulling force. The results of the test showed that tyres should operate at a sweet spot of around 10% of slip in order to obtain the most efficient operation. If the slip percentage is too high, you get excessive soil compaction and increased tyre wear. Too low and you need higher power, hence running the risk of excessive fuel consumption. So what did we learn from Yokohama-ATG's field day? We certainly learned that agricultural tyres are more than just a piece of black rubber. They are vital tools that need to be managed efficiently to assure optimum performance and efficiency. At the event, Yokohama-ATG's UK country manager, Michael Flensborg, commented that spreading the word about choosing the right tyres and adapting the inflation pressure to the respective tyre and the job at hand will help farmers to rethink previous practices. We can only echo that sentiment. Thank you for joining us today. We hope we've given you some food for thought and hope you will join us for another edition of CTB Newsbrief soon.